Do, 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 do. What's up, you guys? It's Melissa and I'm back with some sort of update video which some of you requested, which is kind of weird because I usually don't get requests. For those of you who are wondering, this is my hair. It's 3 weeks in. This is what it looks like. Woo, okay, cool. Another thing I'm excited about, just kind of random. If you know me, you know I'm a giant Birkenstock wearer. It's kind of nerdy, but I love them. They're comfortable. And mine were getting kind of ratchet, so I picked up a new pair, and they're so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love them. They're really, really clean looking, and I'm afraid they're gonna be dirty in like 5 seconds, but I don't care because they're really cute. Okay, as some of you know, I've started working at Disneyland and it's been really cool. We went through all the traditions and stuff. They gave me this cool hat. I went through all the orientation stuff. I had my first like whole kind of actually working at a ride today. It was really, really cool, kind of confusing. It's a lot more work than you think it would be, but I am so excited to keep doing that, and I have never been so excited about a job before. Not that I've had that many jobs, but so we went through all the traditions and the orientation type stuff. I was just so amazed and blown away by the awesomeness and just general goodness of this company. Honestly, a lot of people say that Disney is like, you know, sellout, they're just money suckers, you know, all that kind of stuff. But honestly, I've never seen a company so dedicated to making people happy, and it is amazing. Even after they've become such a big franchise, I don't know if they're a franchise company, I don't really know the difference, but even after all this time and all these years, they still have Walt's vision in mind, and that is to create happiness. And it is just an amazing feeling to know that I work for a company who is affiliated with making happiness, because that's something that I have always wanted to do, create happiness. Who doesn't want to make people happy, you know, and make themselves happy while making other people happy? It's just, it's a great feeling to know that I will be continuing on for the rest of this year and hopefully more with that company. It's going to be great, and it's going to be beautiful, and I'm going to learn and grow so much, and I'm so thankful for this opportunity. And yeah, so those y'all saying that Disney's not cool, well, you're not cool. As you can see, I have moved into my dorm, or as maybe you can't see because I'm not really showing you a lot right now, but I did move into a dorm, as you can see by my very white girl string lights and my very, you know, Pinteresty type picture wall type thing. But I really like it. I've been getting into decorating, which is kind of cool because I never really had the chance to really do that in my old room because it was still pink from when I was 8. But now I can, and it's really cool, and I'm enjoying it. College. Let me just say, college is something I can't really explain to you. I mean, it gives you this rush of independence, but at the same time makes you feel like you're a baby after being in high school. You know, you were at the top of the food chain. Well, not top of the food chain, but you were the oldest in basically your school, and you felt like you had a lot of experience. And then you come to college, and it's just, what is going on? There are people with beards going to my school. They're older than me. Yeah, some of them can drink. They can, you know, they're like proper adults, you know, and you don't really feel like one, especially going in. But it's really cool. It's kind of hard at first, just kind of figuring out like what to do, you know, because there's things like I forgot that you actually have to buy, because usually your mom just takes care of it. Like, you have to buy toothpaste, you have to buy shampoo. Like, what is this? Usually it just shows up in my bathroom, and now you have to actually go out and do things, and it's weird. But I'm kind of liking it, and I'm liking this whole new grasp on life, and it's cool. Although not being able to get places very fast is hard because I don't drive, and even if I did drive, I don't have a car. So I've been taking the bus a lot of places, and it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. But it's okay because it's a really good learning experience. That's the way I'm looking at it. I'm taking a lot of classes this year. Well, not like a lot. I'm taking like 5, and that's a lot less considering I took like 7 in high school every single year. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, I'm taking some pretty easy classes this year. My high school career, which just got increasingly and increasingly and increasingly more difficult with all my AP classes and all my extracurriculars. And then by the end there was all this graduation stuff, and I had leadership responsibilities, and I was just, woo! woo, okay, and now I'm in college and I'm kind of taking a breather, at least this first semester. I'm taking some pretty easy classes. One of them is math for the liberal arts. And let's just say math has never been my thing, but this is kind of stuff that I learned freshman year of high school, and it's kind of weird just kind of being like, wow, I don't really have to think about this. But it's cool because math has never been something I really wanted to pursue, and I appreciate all you math people out there because you guys do a lot of stuff for our society that I would never be able to do. But it's not my thing, and after 4 years of honors math or whatever and ending with calculus, I was just ready to not be serious about math anymore. Another class I'm taking is astronomy, and I'm going to be completely honest, I don't really know what's going on in that class. Not because the subject material is hard, it's just because my professor tends to go on these like tangents about things, and I'm not sure if it's actually part of our curriculum or just stuff that he wants to talk about randomly. I'm not sure if it's going to be on the test. I'm not sure if it's really even part of our class because a lot of it doesn't have to do with astronomy. I'm not really sure, but I'm sure I'll get the hang of it sooner or later. I'm taking a class that's basically a watered-down theater class. It's called Oral Communications and Literature, and basically it's just a class that kind of helps you get your confidence with speaking in front of crowds and kind of getting, you know, a whole sense of yourself and being able to connect to literature and things like that. It's not an English class because I tested out of English with all my AP classes. Whoa! My school requires that you take some sort of public speaking kind of class, that sort of thing, critical thinking, I think that's what they call it. But basically, I'm doing that in the form of a watered down theater class. And while I shouldn't be calling it watered down because it's really not even a theater class, it's like talking in front of the class about literature, but it's called Theater 110, so I just assume it's like a watered down theater class, and it's a GE, and it's pretty cool. I really enjoy it. It's probably my most talkative class where we actually talk to people, we connect people, we play games. It's pretty fun. Another class that I'm taking is called Music 100, and it is really cool. It is basically an introduction to music, which means it's a lot of history about music, so about all the stages of music, how music developed, how like some scales are universal scales, lots of scales. If I'm gonna explain to the best of my abilities, it's basically a music history class plus some really other cool stuff. And I really enjoy my professor for that. She's pretty cool, and pretty sure she doesn't even know my name because, you know, college. But I really like her, and she's really cool. Another class that I'm taking that I'm kind of about is this class called University 100. It's basically a class that I have to take through freshman programs because I signed up for freshman programs, which is basically a transitional program taking you from high school and putting you into college and saying, okay, go over here, you know that you have to do this and this kind of stuff. But honestly, the class is a little bit weird. It's a really good way to meet people through freshman programs because you all are together all the time and you have classes that are reserved for you. You get priority scheduling and all that kind of stuff, and it's really cool. But this class, like for example, the last class we had, we basically talked about Greek life the whole entire hour and 15 minutes. And let me just tell you, I'm not really into Greek life. I know I have a lot of friends who are Russian and stuff, but honestly, it's never even like, woo, woo, I saw House Bunny, I saw The Neighbors. I'm not really thinking about it, to be completely honest. It's not for me. A lot of things we talk in the class are like, okay, well, make sure you go to this website and look up some of the clubs we have, do all this other stuff. I'm like, okay, like I get it. I don't need an hour and 15 minutes of this every day. Enough of that, because it's just like, okay, it's an easy class and I'll be fine. Alright. Also, I met my roommate Katie, and she's really cool. Right now she's actually in Northern California visiting her family for a surprise birthday party, so I hope I'm not ruining the surprise. I doubt that this will be up before the surprise birthday party anyway. But she's really cool. She's really organized. She makes a lot of lists. If you're watching this, hi Katie. We get along pretty well, have some good times together, and it's only been like 3 weeks, so that's really cool. And speaking of things that we've done together, I actually went and saw an Ed Sheeran concert. And let me tell you guys, Ed Sheeran is like Jesus to me. He is my religion, kind of. And I'm saying I like a lot of other people too, but he is just amazing to me. He has so much talent. and like one little pinky finger. I just can't even describe it to you. I saw it live and it just like, my mind exploded. He does this thing where he goes on stage and he makes himself sound like a whole band when it's really just him and his guitar. And no, it's not them just playing a track behind. He will actually take a song and start looping it from scratch. So he creates every loop and every layer to the song as he goes to the song live, completely live. And it was amazing, and he still managed to keep up a show. It wasn't like, oh wait, hold on guys, I have to loop this really fast. It was like, it just kept on going. His vocals were amazing. Woo! My mind is blown, and it is a beautiful time to be alive. I highly, highly, highly recommend if Ed Sheeran comes in your area, even within like a 3-hour drive. I know that's a lot, but if you're like me, I would probably do it. It's amazing. It's an amazing experience. He is so good live. He's really good at interacting with the audience. He actually got us all to be quiet for like a couple songs, but one of them, actually I think both of them, we all held up our cell phones. Like every single person in the audience was holding up our cell phones with a light, and it was like I was in the Milky Way or something in this huge cloud of stars, and like Ed Sheeran's voice was just like serenading me, and I was in awe. Speaking of music, I have some pretty exciting news. I've actually been writing a lot of original pieces, and finally I've gotten to recording one of them, and it's been pretty cool. It's developed into a really cool sounding thing. It's not done yet, so you know, but it will be coming out soon, and I will let you guys know when it'll be coming out. I'm not sure on what platform it's going to be coming out on yet because I haven't really planned any of that, but it's going to be so cool and I'm really excited about it. I will be posting it on social media everywhere when it starts getting to that point where you will have to look forward to actually hearing it. So it's gonna be really cool, and I'm very excited about that because I'm a music person, if you can't tell by my channel. Alright guys, so my camera, as you can see, yeah, it just completely cut off the end of my video. So, alright, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. If you watch to the end, you are a true fan. I don't have fans. You're a true friend. Alright, love you guys. Bye.